What made you reverse your name, the first and last name?
Man, people couldn't say Siddiq for some reason. And I don't know why. And then now I find out people can't say Ali.
Uh,
Ali. Man, how you spell that?
Willie D. Live.
What?
I like Ali Siddiq. And the reason why I say I like Ali Siddiq because there's not a lot of Siddiqs out there. Last name Siddiqs, right?
Mhm.
That at least in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Siddiqs, but there are many Alis.
Mhm.
So I think the Ali Siddiq it's unique, at least in our territory, and it stands out like you can't confuse it with nothing else. You can't confuse
Besides Raphael, and our name is spelled totally different.
it. Right.
My name is Siddiq. His name is Saadiq.
Right.
It's actually pronounced different.
Mm-hmm.
But most people don't know Arabic, so I don't charge it to them.
Man, let's get into this special you got out right now. Rugged, man. Let me tell you something, bro. This is not just, I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to say it just for the slowpokes. This is not because you're a guest on the show. Your storytelling abilities are second to none. The only person that I can even remotely think of who is just as good, may not even be as good, but he got to get the mention just because of his catalog. Bill Cosby. Like, what's interesting about your storytelling is you can do this shit with your eyes closed. You can do it in your sleep. And I'm sitting here, I know comedy, bro. I study comedy. I got a lot of comedic friends. And it takes time to put these damn shows together. I mean talking about great shows. It takes time. There's only a handful of guys who can go back to back with good, really good comedy specials. You're one of them. That fucking comedy special, you laid that shit out like that was your first, like that was the main, this is the one that's gonna put me on the map. But you got others that you've already done. That's right there in the same vein, and it has the same amount of intensity. The shit is good. No hiccups. It's like, how do you do that shit and remember that shit? Because I can tell a story, but you're going to get 2 stories max, and then I'm going to forget what the fuck I was supposed to say. I'm going to have to look at some notes or something but you remember all of this stuff so vividly. How do you do it?
I just go on what's happening with me. I remember what happened to me. I'm not in the vein of telling topics, like current topics. I don't do current things. I just, the stories that relate to me that I know that relate to other people, I just do those stories. Like, especially if you're a man and you got a house, this is stuff that you go through and you like, damn, but you may not say it to other people. So a comic called me and said, hey man, you putting a lot of pressure on us. I said, no, I'm not. I say, I'm doing my thing and you're doing what you're doing. And I say, let me give you some help with your issue. Mass majority of comics won't ever do a special. Then the ones who do a special, it won't be memorable. Good comics to do one special that's you may remember something from it. Great comics to do two. Iconic comics will have a body of memorable work. And I say I'm even different than that. I'm the first one to ever do a series of specials that was connected. I brought people from me being 10 to 25.
Domino effect.
Domino effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, I dropped an hour, just a regular hour of called Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover. Then I went back and I shot My Two Sons, and then I shot Rugged. I say that is 7 that people, and not even including the PTA. So when people look at the body at work, I never thought I would be better than Cosby until after Domino Effect 4. Domino Effect 4, 2 hours, no breaks in it. And that's when I said, wow, that's crazy that the person who I looked at as the top tier, in my mind, when people ask who the greatest storyteller, I would say Cosby, Carlin, then me, then Joey Diaz. Now it's just me separated from them. And why would he say that? I'm like, Cosby gave you one thing. I give you the Magic Johnson effect. I give you 5 different things, different genres, and I've taken people places in my stories that they had never got to. Like I tell people I was offended when people were talking about, well, I never seen a special or somebody made me cry before Jamie Foxx. I'm like, so you never saw Domino Effect 2? And then I put it in perspective for somebody. I never ran Domino Effect 2. I never went out and toured it. I never ran it. I went out and I did it that day. That was the first time the director saw it. That was the first time the lighting person saw it. That was the first time my manager saw it when I did it.
So you never tried it out in any comedy clubs?
Not one sentence of it.